Hello everyone, Steve here from Tech Toy Tinker and Retro Arena. I wanted to take a few minutes today to show you and talk to you about the upcoming build, Beta 5, for the RG351V. I did a video briefly on this earlier, but more things have been changing between now and then, and the beta isn't released yet, so we're going to talk a little bit about the new features and explain exactly how this build works. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is the second SD slot here. As of this video, it works with ext4, VFAT, and NTFS, all of them auto mount at boot. Now, with that in mind, the first time that there's a 16 gigabyte image on the internal. You can use larger if you want to, but you don't need to. So you would flash this card, and you would boot the system and turn it on. And at that point, you want to come here to the tools and scripts. So you flash your second card. We'll use NTFS for the purpose of this analogy. So you want to flash your second card to NTFS and put it in with this already turned on. And then you want to click Copy to NTFS plus VFAT. Now what that will do is it will take all of the folders from /ROMs on the internal memory here, and it will move them over, or not move, I should say, copy them over to SD2. You'll see a message on screen, and once that's finished, you'll be able to pull the SD card out, put it into your computer, do your thing, put your legitimately owned games on there, and put it back. And it's that simple. Then you just restart, and it will load all your stuff for you. Also, you can see the LED is green here. When it gets down to 30%, it will change to red, and at 15%, it'll start changing between red and green every 1 second to let you know your battery is about to die. If for some reason you want a red LED, you can just change to red. I even made the text red here. You'll see the light goes red. Go back up to green, texting green. So there's that. I've got this here for CPU information if anybody wants to use it. It'll tell you the temperature of your battery, or your CPU, I should say, and the processes that are running and how much memory they're using. It'll stay on the screen for 10 seconds, and then it goes away. You can lower or increase the time if you want to by editing the script. Dingux File Manager is here now, thanks to Christian. You can copy files, you can check your storage, things of that nature. This here will copy your .emulation station folder from Home Odroid, and it will copy your RetroArch core settings and your RetroArch config from 32 and 64-bit RetroArch to a folder named Backups on your SD2. And then if anything goes wrong, you can simply click Restore Backups, and it will bring them back, and it'll restore your previous settings that you had backed up. These can be used to mount a card if you simply don't feel like rebooting. So say you take your card out of your PC, it's got stuff on it, you just pop it in, and then you click this button, and you would restart Emulation Station only instead of rebooting the entire system. Fixed permissions here is exactly what it sounds like. If you, say for example, you try to add a new emulator, or you try to add a new core and you forget to give it permission to execute, instead of having to SSH in and find it and change the permissions, you can just click Fix Permissions. It runs a chmod command on the RetroArch cores, the ROMs, and the opt folder to fix permissions. Over here, you know all this stuff. This is your Wi-Fi login. This is where you get network info. This has not changed. However, some people wanted more information, so I added a second full network info tab. And what that will do, you'll see in a minute, this is just holding on for some reason, as it takes its sweet time doing anything. There we go. It's like running ifconfig from console. It'll give you more detailed information about your network. This will also stay on screen for 8 seconds. Alright, so we got all that stuff out of the way. I'll give you a quick little overview here. RetroArch 32 and 64 or 191. NetPlay is enabled. The backgrounds are the same, the colors, like this stuff is the same. It's all the same look and feel to it. Excuse me, sorry. Then K-Reel is working on getting the rest of Amber ports going. That'll be included by the time beta is released as well. There's about 110 systems in here right now. One other thing that you do need to know is you can press start, go to emulator settings. So say you have a system that the game doesn't boot. We'll go, say it's Mega Drive, it doesn't matter, whatever. You come in here and you can change it. You don't have to use Pico Drive. You can change to RetroArch 32 and you can change the core. You can do that with all of the systems that are listed here. You can switch which core or emulator is being used to load them. So if you're having an issue, you can simply switch to something else. You can hear the music in the background of this theme as well. We are still trying to add FAT32 or exFAT. Currently we have not been successful yet. However, I did add Daphne back today, so that is now working as well. I've showed you the new scripts already. We've changed the version of PSP to one that runs a little better and fixed the controllers. So we've also added shaders into PSP. K-Real did that, so thanks to K-Real. He's also, like I said, working on the and reports and things of that nature. Here's Neo Geo CD. Just wanted to show you guys it was working. This is a very nice theme code he made as well. I really like it. If you go into, where's Game Boy here? No, not there yet. If you go into Game Boy here, somewhere here. I went right past it, didn't I? I did. The Splash videos. I've got the Game Boy overlay there, so they all have the Game Boy colorization. I thought that was a really nice touch. I'd like to see that on more of these. You can use an exFAT card, it's just that it won't auto-mount. You have to manually mount it in the F-stab yourself. There's a tutorial for that on the website, so you'll be able to get help with that if you need it as well. Other than that, it's pretty much straightforward. You just simply go in, copy your SD2, or to SD2, that's NTFS, EXT4, or VFAT, and put it in back in. And BIOS also go onto SD card 2 into the BIOS folder. I want you guys to get a quick view of the... Oh, Pico 8 is now using standalone Pico 8, so you... I guess I don't have it on that card yet. It is, however, using standalone Pico 8, so what you'll need to do, if you can use RetroArch if you want to, if you only have the P8 files, but if you wish to use standalone, you're going to need to own the Raspberry Pi binary, which I believe costs about $15. So just be wary of that. As you can see, though, there's quite a large assortment of different systems and things of that nature on here, which is by design. What I will be doing also for people is actually this exact video we're watching right now. I'm going to put it in here, so you'll be able to have a brief how-to / tutorial and overview of the system. As soon as you boot it up and turn it on, you won't need the internet, you won't need to know my YouTube channel, it'll just be inside videos to replace the Samsung demo video. But yeah, that's about it, just a quick overview and a how-to. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are watching this on YouTube, and take care. Enjoy your unit.